Good morning. Good morning, Predator. New home sales at 10. That's really basically it, huh? Basically it. 57.96. Must recover to see 15 to 20. Let's mark these levels out. 58.50. 72.60. Okay. $57.45 next support. Oh, that might be why. 72. 57.72. It's right there where we're at. 57.60. 57.45. Okay. All right. Anyways, we got them pushed up there. What up, Robert? Good morning. Let's go ahead and look at our larger time frame. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, we had a big move overnight, right? Big move overnight. That's usually not a good sign for New York's price action there. Do you have that obvious wick there? We still have that new week opening gap way down there. That might be heading towards that. So immediately maybe 690, and then beyond that we'll see. What was that? I'm getting a little volatility there. What time is it? It's at 9:19. I don't know why we got a little spike there. Don't know what could be causing that. Good morning, Tech T. Curd in the house. You shorted after London 10 times. You got to stop. That sucks. What up, Pine Tree? Pine Tree Trader in the house. So I'm probably going to be bearish today, looking for shorts. I think when we might make our way, we're going to make our way to the 690. Seems like, and then maybe. I mean, we got that new week opening gap. It is down there a ways, but where'd it go? I had it marked out. I need to probably bring it over to the right. Let's do that. Down here. Maybe by the end of the day, we make it over to here. I don't know. 400s. I mean, I guess that is a little bit of ways, but that's probably the draw. If not today, then maybe Monday or Tuesday. Trade of 8 bugging. Yeah, I did see a few people say that. Simple Life, good morning. York, Trump tariffs. Yeah, good morning, Omnius. So what I'm kind of thinking about maybe at open, maybe we get a little pump. And then a dump, and we can look for a short out of that. It's kind of what I'm thinking. We just kind of go from there. All right, let me get everything set up here. Just realized I don't have it set up. Good morning, Stan. Trading Mints. All right. mean, if we weren't so close to open, I might partake in the short here if we break to the downside, but I think it's probably best to wait till open, see if we can get a little Judas swing at open, pump up, and then go back down. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So a little push up, then a push back down, and we'll see what happens with that. I'm out of cough drops this morning, guys. I'm out of cough drops. I haven't ate today. I didn't sleep good. Not been sleeping good lately. But we are going to take some medicine. 2 ibuprofen. Just 2. Yeah, I know most people take 4, but ibuprofen 200s. But yeah, no more cough drops. I'm gonna have to pick up some more today. I don't have any. I don't have any. So we'll kind of just wait and see what happens today. I'll try to I'm just gonna be pretty patient today. All right, let me make sure I got everything pulled up here. Again, we got 10 a.m. news. That's really it. What up, Zabak? You got a call from Tony Rome. Said the FBI was tapping my phone. Oh, good morning, good morning. What up, Coach Fred? Matty Matt in the house. So we'll kind of see what happens here at open. I mean, 690 is my immediate draw. I think that's pretty obvious. But in order for us to participate, we really need to push back up into maybe like the 940s, 950s. It's crazy that that's like 150 points up, right? That is kind of crazy. That's a pretty good push up. I mean, I guess theoretically it could just sweep kind of the 840s and then go down. Maybe tap up into the 850s. We'll see here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Matty Matt. It could be a big range day. We could also get a trend day out of this and just trend down all day. Everybody's probably thinking about the trend down. Let me look at the bigger time frame here on ES. See what we got. Okay, so that is very interesting. $57.38 is the gap there on the ES. 57.38. We're currently at 75. ES is probably going to get to that gap first. We'll see. Scared now is everyone so bad? Yeah, that's the thing. So I just have to wait and see. Good morning, Green Knight. Already kind of getting a push here on that 925 candle. Almost, yeah, 925. I mean, like I said, I mean, we need some sort of a push up anyway. If we can push up into the 858s and then we get kind of a death candle back through this, then that would be an okay short. And if ES recovers 57.96 with some strength, then maybe I flip my bias and we start looking for longs. I don't marry anything, so we don't marry bias. We just we play what we see. Just can't seem to kick this cough, guys. Can't seem to kick the cough. Maybe I need I need some honey, some warm honey and some tea or something that someone told me one day the other day. Yeah, I need that. Need that stuff. Maybe a puffer. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. ES back up to 57.83 here. Big rip. Before we even open. Just some brandy, something. Mythbusters. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Future Trader. Yeah, I don't know. I need something, I guess. I don't know what it is. We got about 2 minutes until open here. Mancini's levels 57.96 must recover to squeeze. 57.83, 57.71, 57.60 all supports. So if we recover 57.96, he says we squeeze. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. So we'll kind of just watch here at open and see what happens. I don't really know. Dell will give me something for that throat. No, thank you. I'll pass on the Dell giblets. The Dell's offerings. I'll pass on the Dell's offerings. We'll pass. We'll pass. Yeah, Kurt, if you're nervous, yeah, don't trade. You call it the homie juice. We'll pass on that. Homie juice. Yeah, if you're nervous, there's nothing wrong with sitting today out. To be honest, was gonna just not trade today. I'm not feeling that great. Didn't sleep that good. I mean, all the reasons to just take the day off, but you know, we're here. 3380 GC. Let's check out GC right quick. GC kind of got a big bridge here. I don't like it right now. We'd have to wait. All right, here we go. There's the open. There's the data latency. Your runner got stopped out. We love to make jokes, Sean. We like to make jokes. Especially when it involves Dale. I don't know why. Probably because he takes it so well, you know? He didn't get hurt. He didn't get his feelings hurt. His fillers hurt. Yes, pushing up here 57.90. Again, we got to recover 96 Mancini information for us to squeeze. We'll keep that in mind here with this eval. Sweeping out these equal lows here. I mean, it does kind of look like that 936 kind of wants to get swept. We'll see. Oh, the Alabama joke. Haha, yeah. I told it on stream before. Can't tell it today, though. Got to keep it to myself. Kids are watching the tripine tree. We cannot do things like that. And I would never. I would never. we kind of close above here, kind of above 888, then I would expect us to take out that 936. But ES would have to recover that 96 there in order for that to go along with it. Freak off Friday. Oh yeah, Pine Tree takes Fridays off. I remember now. I forgot about that. Pine Tree takes Fridays off. Are you taking today off there, Pine Tree? I mean, that is 26 points. It doesn't look like 24. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, Futures Trader, I did too. I got it marked out there, 690. But little Judas swing it open does make sense, right? Judas swing it open makes a lot of sense. So if this long does trigger, that would be your break even 908. Got to go stock up on oil at Costco. What kind of oil? Diddy oil or peanut oil? What is it called? Not peanut. Pecan. No, wait. What do they call it? Olive oil? You know, the girl from Popeye? Popeye? Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. Do not hit that 908 before you close here, bud. Give me a chance to enter. Give me a chance to enter, bro. All right, I'm in there. I'm going to target the 936 here. Sideways or bear drop? What up, Black Beauty? Oh boy, I've said Diddy oil before. Yeah. Look at her go. Look at her go. Yes, approaching the VWAP there and the 800 level. So we'll come on. You know you want to take out that 936. I should have already went break even, but you know. Yeah, I think probably bear there. Black Beauty's probably right. All right, now there's no reason it should come back to my entry before taking the 936. Not saying it can't. I'm just saying there's no reason. There we go. Nice little $650 winner there with one mini. I wanted to take that on the funded, to be honest, but the problem was this close here turned a 25-point stop into a 45-point stop, and even with 4 micros, that's too much. That is too much. But I did have nice confidence in that long because you can see, must recover to squeeze. Nice close above at the exact same time that I entered. And we held, and boom. There you go. You should have been short GC. Yeah. Copy your plus 800 on some, plus 400. That sucks, right? What's GC got going on? GC has not broke structure yet. The problem you're going to have here with GC is like you got a lot of stuff here in the middle. So like that's a level of resistance support. 326.1. Next level down. You don't short in stage 2. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, stage 2. I mean, this is not that clean yet. What I would expect maybe is something more along these lines, like get one more bounce here and then a cleaner bridge kind of here and then short up here. We'll see. Something like that. ES clearing the VWAP there. This thing looks like it still wants to just push. Might be mad at myself later for not taking that on the funded accounts. I mean, after all, it was 33 points. Would have been done for the day. Would have been donezo, but you had no idea. No way of knowing that. No way of knowing that. We do have news at 10, so we do have to keep that in mind. It is 9:38. But 5 minute, it's not that clean of a setup short, but there is a potential short setup there. We'll keep an eye on it. Let me mark out the... We're kind of at a 5 minute... No, we already broke out of that. It's not clean, but we did break out of it. Looking for 33.45. 33.45. Oh. We're just going to see what happens here on the Nasdaq. We're just waiting. I mean, that's all you can do. I wanted to stab long right there so bad. 5 minute Harami potential, yeah. Nice job, future trader. Man, I wanted to stab long there so bad. On my funded at that 9 touch. 20 points so quick, I just didn't do it. Good morning, Clarity. All right, ES is testing that 57.96 level now. Just remember, we got news at 10. I need to keep that in mind. It's 20 minutes away there. We are finding some support here at the 96, which is what you want to see, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Should retest 3338 again, 3325 if it fails to find support. Yeah, we'll see. You get a little bounce here or not. I don't know. I'm tempted to short now that ES is kind of working its way below 96, but It could just recover here and squeeze, which kind of looks like what it's going to do. I mean, hold the 96 for now, but did bounce off the 900 there, I guess. So ES did make a new low there. All right, I'm stabbing here. Quick stop to break. Yeah. I was stabbing there. I was going to go quick to break even. I mean, we were up 10 points right there. I just wanted it to just go if it was going to go. Probably went stop to break even a little too quick. Of course, it's going to go now. Yeah, I could have just. My thinking was like to put my stop at like 85, but I don't know. I think we're bearish. That's why if we're gonna bounce, I just want to take a quick bounce, right? I should have taken this bounce here. This was the play, but that's all right. Now ES is kind of losing that 96. Stick to the strat. Stick to the strat. That's a good idea. Retest of the inversion. We are just chopping. We do have news at 10. I gotta keep remembering that. 9:45 candle here in about 15 seconds, even though there's no news on it. Still might get a little reaction. Yes, it closed back above 96 there. Trying to... I mean, it's trying to break out, just not able to do it so far. I mean, if you just wanted to take like an intuition short here, I think the move down into 850 makes a lot of sense. But I don't know. Do we get a bounce off the 850? I'm going to try this here. I'm going to try this 50 touch, even though, actually, you know what? I just remember we got news. I'm not going to try it. I'm not trying it. We'll see if it plays out. I was just going to be looking for a 10-point bounce back into 60. So we'll see. We were trying to get long from 850. Just did not get tagged in. Finding support in this level, but you know how it is. You hate when it kind of bounces right there at the level that you're expecting it to before it tags you in. I'm just curious if we would have gotten tagged in at 850, would it have worked? So, for the 10 points. Stop would have been 840. There it is. So we would be tagged in. And the stop would be 40. The take profit would be 60. So let's see if we would bounce into the 60 or not. Did it hit that take profit there? I didn't even see. Did it make it back up there? Yep, there's take profit. So it would have worked. The 50 MA along with the 50 touch there would have worked. There's 10 points. There's 20 points. There's 25 points. I don't know. I liked it, but like the news kind of had me a little spooked there. So it would have worked there for 25 points. So that's 2 trades today that we have not taken that would have worked. It's all right. That's the 50 MA of the white line right there, room. And the 50 is the 850 level, which is kind of a psychological level, right? There's 30 points off the 50 level. Oh, man. There was no news at 10. I would have taken that, but like, oh. The news at 10 scared me away from it. I got my phone over here charging. Let me grab it right quick. My phone died this morning. It died. Room, I don't know if you can, I don't know. It is 3-star news, so maybe. And look at that rip. Oh my gosh, guys. 40 points, 45 points. You knew as soon as I didn't take it, it was, you should have full ported. As soon as I said I wasn't taking it, I should have full ported it. Home sales won't do anything? I don't know. It may not. Is it even 3-star? Let me look. Let me look. Yeah, it does say it's 3-star, but I don't know. Oh my goodness. Look at her go. Oh, guys. Oh, man. It's crazy how, like, these things just, they bang when you don't take them, right? That's all right. But yeah, Room, I don't know if you have to avoid this news or not. Probably was just would. Big rejection here. Big rejection. Big rejection off the ES there, now trying to push back. Let's wait for the news. Passion's about to explode. We'll see. Black Beauty, what do you think? Black Beauty thinks down. I mean, I tend to think that too. But maybe you get a push up and then we can get a big move down. I don't know, man. This thing should just run. Okay, is that the news? No, that's not the news. We're still 6 minutes from the news. We're getting some weird action here. Anybody know what that is? Somebody, some tweet come out, some news drop there. Appreciate you, JM Hardy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Black Beauty, I tend to agree. Like if I'm looking, you know, kind of, I'm thinking the overnight range push up into the 980 would make sense. But if we just measure from here, we actually don't need much more of a push up at all. So we'll see here. Could maybe short here. Just depends on where you fib from. Room, the win rate in my back test is only like 50%. But in real time, if you have if you got a clear drawn liquidity, you can get it up there much more. So, yeah, exactly, Trev, exactly. That is 50 EMA and VWAP on the ES keeps rejecting it. Yeah, I don't have the 50 on the ES, but I do have the VWAP. I mean, we do kind of have a bearish setup here, but we got to wait for news. Good morning, Sarady. What's the confluences? Well, like in this case, the 50 EMA was sitting at a psychological level, which is the 50% mark, right? So even though you don't have a clear drawn liquidity to the upside, you're kind of grinding lower. You're not just death candling. So you're grinding lower, which is indicative of a bounce at some point there. And you're sitting at a psychological level where you expect some sort of reaction, even without the 50 EMA there. So that's all. You want to add like at least one thing to it, either a bullish, maybe like a bullish fair value gap, something, you know, to go along with it. So we got the news in 3 minutes. That's what I'm going to wait on, and then we'll go from there. I'm expecting a push up into like the 980, maybe the 21,000 level. That might be a good short spot. Maxie, what are you doing? This dog's over here on my bed. He knows he's not supposed to be on my bed. Hey. Hey, Maxie, what you doing? He's like, oh, yes, this is nice. So we'll see here. Does the news take us up into the 21K? Probably. It's kind of my lean, if it does anything, right? Take us up into the 980s, VWAP, 21K area, or it rips us right down into the 690. I don't know. Maybe it does nothing like Takamura said. Could be. Yeah, it kind of does, Tech T. Hello, Disciplined Trader. Yeah, Black Beauty, that kind of makes sense, right? Kind of makes sense. I'm overall bearish on the day, kind of like yesterday. I was like bearish, but, you know, we had like 100 and something point move up before we actually got the bearish move. And I was in the bearish move too, and I'm, you know. What happened, Discipline? You don't have your accounts? What do they do? Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to I got my Take Profit Trader Pro account today and I didn't even activate it. Let's activate it. Let's see if we have our credit to activate our Pro account. Go to Pro. Get started. Hello. I do have my credit in there. All right, there we go. We've activated our Pro account. Huge delay in account creation. Yeah, I got mine but I've been trading it for 10 days. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but. All right, so dream scenario on the news. Swap, just a push. And then leave something in here to kind of go short. I don't know, we'll see. You hate being biased in both directions. I know Trump is bluffing, so feel like this will bounce. Yeah, I guess we'll see. There's no telling, right? There's no telling what can happen. I don't even know what the tariff news is. I have no idea. I didn't even look. I just like the, we got the new week opening gap from Sunday down there. You got 690. That's a wick inside a fair value gap. Those are kind of clear drawn liquidities, if you will.
He's on your bed.
I know. All right, here we go. Here's the news, guys. We got about 10 seconds. They're being difficult, apparently. 50% on EU. Guarantee target for today from Tom Sabo. We do. Tom Sabo needs to buy 1 micro in whatever direction we want it to go. So let's see if we can sweep 950s here. Did I miss a call? I think Husk is wiener dialing me over there. Let me send him a text. And my text says, "Did you cock dial me?" From Husk. Yeah, that was a dud. I guess Takamura was correct. All right, I'm going to stab here on my eval. I think we rerun the highs here. It might stop me out. it's an aggressive long, so. I just passed it yesterday. Yeah, I don't know how the credits come out. Like, I'm not sure, but I do know there is a dashboard issue where they're delayed sometimes. I kind of want to give this a little more room, to be honest, but I don't. Boom, boom, boom. And we give it 10 more points. We'll see. Back above the 900 here, I'll probably add into it a little bit. Just on this eval. If we get a rejection here, you know, get our average down a little bit. The credits will come, but you can jump on chat if you want to. All right, back above this high, I'm going to go break even. 912s. Gonna lock in a little bit here. 7 points. Just locking in basically my entry there. ES at the VWAP. Let's see if we can pop it and go here. ES popping the VWAP. There's the expansion. I'm just looking at the open here. Looking at the open price, that 930, or the high. Trail it up a little bit here, even though I have pretty high confidence this is just going to rip up right through the highs. You know what? I'm just going to leave my stop down here at the 900s. If it doesn't even want to go, then that's okay. We'll just lose some of our drawdown. It'll be all right. I'm confident it's going to run the high, so I don't really want to take short profits here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the body. I'm going to take the body of the candle. 5-minute bearish Harami didn't take it. Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't take the bearish. I didn't see it either. Although it did play. I mean, it paid 30 points. That's not bad. All right, I'm just going to take that $700 there. I think it goes. But I'm going to take the $700. Not be too greedy here. Are we getting the methodical man M? I don't know. Are we getting the methodical man M? Maybe. Was that micro? No, that was a mini. On an eval, there's a mini. 2 trades up 1202 on this eval here. In 2 trades. No, well, we did take that one stab on our funded, but just break even. The candles today are so deceiving. Yeah. You got to have reasonable stops. You got to give them room, unfortunately, which it could be bad. Now, we do have a bearish SMT here with the ES. ES made a new high. Nasdaq did not. Is there a 2-minute opportunity here? There is, actually. We'll see how it plays out. Yes, holding up the VWAP there. So let's see here. Does not look like the SMT is going to hold. Doesn't look like it's going to hold. Do we hit the 980? Do we hit the 21,000? I think a short off that 21,000 level can't be too bad, right? So we recovered that 96 area there, squeezed up to 807.75, so 10 points off 96. Earlier we squeezed into 806, so giving you 10 points off the recovery there twice. You want to see ES hold 96 here. If it does not, then it's reasonable to think we're going down. So the only thing, I mean, you know, I don't hate this 2-minute. I really don't. Would like to have seen us maybe push up a little bit more. But we'll see. Yeah, Black Beauty, that's the thing. It's like, you know, you would think that it would push up into the 980 area, but depends on where you measure your fib from. If you measure from the overnight, the entire overnight move, then we need to get up to 980 to the 21,000. If you measure from just this leg down, we're already at the 50% mark there. So it just depends on where you measure from. So we'll see kind of what happens here. Yes, testing the 796 again there. This thing probably bounces here one more time. I don't know that this SMT holds here. We'll see. What up, Keegan? What up? Decent price action this morning, though. I mean, it's a little wicky, but overall, like, it's not the most difficult to read at this point, right? So All right, we're about to push through that SMT there. There we go. Now, there we go. That's kind of what we wanted. Did I just take a naked short at 21,000? I don't know. I doubt it. Wait for confirmation. Big push up there on the ES to the 813s off that 96 retest. Don't fight the trend. Yeah, no. Let's go, Coach Fred. Nice job. 50 points. Future trader, nice. We'll see what happens here. Still a decent sized gap here.
Hey, my grocery list.
What?
Because Nana's out, so I'm just going to ask her to go to the store while she's out.
I can't hear you.
Can I get my grocery list?
All right, so we'll see kind of what happens here. If we get a little bit of a death candle through here, I'm going to take the short. What's the 30-second look like? Is it better? The 30-second is a little more obvious. But we'll kind of just see what happens here. There's no point in rushing. $260 points below Asia. I mean, we could certainly push up. I'm not saying we couldn't. It's just this is a good area for us to turn back down in. This is kind of what we were thinking, right? We were thinking this would be an area to turn back down. So I do think we're too high to long. So we'll just wait and kind of see what happens. And if we don't show any signs of bearishness, we'll just wait. We will just wait. Previous day low, 21,039. That's possible. That's definitely possible. What a mishap. Had long placed at 905. Oh. Well, if you got some of it, it's all that matters. If we get like a nice momentum candle through this gap, I will take it. Oh, you never got in because it didn't dip down. Oh, I got you. I got what you're saying. $40-point pullback off that 94 high there already. ES kind of holding up there at the 800s and the VWAP. Momentum back through here, not the greatest, to be honest. Let's see, 58 to 60. So just waiting here to see what happens. All right, right now, nothing so far. Giving Thrive a shot. Oh, nice. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some new affiliates this weekend. Probably gonna go with a couple of new ones. We'll see. Probably gonna sign up for like 10 of them. I don't know. June here. Oh, all right. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to take this if it inverses. Stop to break even will be right here at 913.75. Oh, is he? He's on a Thrive Warpass? I don't know what's going on with that. I'm in. ES has got to get through that 96. All right, stop to break even. Come on. Don't come that close to my take profit and not hit it. Especially after I managed this appropriately. All right, I'm just going to take something. I'm going to take this all the way down to 690 on this runner if it'll let me. If it doesn't stop me out first, which looks like it might. Glad I took some there. ES held that level. That's kind of what I was scared of there. Excuse me. Coughed into your ear. All right. I So we got $100. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy there. $100. But we'll take it. Probably should have just full TP'd at 914. Like in hindsight, right? In hindsight, that was 20 points, but that's all right. It didn't dip to 905 again. Yeah. IB in 10 minutes. Yeah. Nothing beats Funded Futures Network BOGO. Yeah, I don't hate Funded Futures Network. I haven't tried them, but and this is what I was watching here, guys. This is why like I wanted to just at least take something here because you can see we just literally tested that to the T. Almost had me not even taking this trade, to be honest. Like I knew we have to lose the 96 area for it to go, and it's just not losing it right now. So, but we managed it properly, right? We managed it properly, and there's nothing I can do about that. I did manage it properly, so I'm happy about that. The 50 EMA is a real telltale level. I would love to backtest how many times we've bounced off of it. Oh yeah, we did come close to the 50. I mean, this bounce right here could have been a 50 SMA or something. I don't know. I don't have the SMA on my chart. But a lot of times when it bounces before the EMA, it's usually like an SMA bounce or something like that. But it's definitely holding strong today. So happy to get that trade in. We took a little green there. I mean, it's not much you can do. Yeah, I did backtest the 50 EMA, but the problem is like intraday, I see levels a lot better than I do like if I'm on FX replay or whatever. Like if I'm just dropped into a day, I don't. I always equate it to like going to school late. You show up to school late and you feel like you're lost, right? You feel like you missed something. That's how I feel when I show up to the charts late, or if I'm just dropped into a price action of a single day. I don't have a feel for what price is doing. I don't have a feel for how price is moving in that day. So I'm not as good at backtesting as I am in the live market. So some people are the other ways. They're the other way. They do better backtesting, and then when they're in the live market, they're lost. So, yeah, we got IB, what, in 4 minutes? I agree, Serrati. Any green is better than no green. Yeah, you're not wrong, Takamura, for sure. This trade right here, I would have taken 100%. I actually had my order out to take and decided not to since we were 10 minutes from news. We were 10 minutes from news here, so I decided not to take it. But and we are kind of holding this short-term 1 minute trend line from open here. So if we measure from open here, you got a little short-term 1 minute trend line here. Kind of holding that. Kids are here now, so they're out of school. So a little more noisy now. My daughter has a friend over, so they're in the kitchen banging around over there. Good morning, Timbo. We're doing good. We're up $100. We'll take it, and 1,200 on eval. We'll take that too. Here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to take the short now here. Probably need to wait. Really choppy. Lower high here, so a failed pivot. Dancing around the weave op. The weave op. The Tom Sabo weave op. Yes, back to 5,800 here. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to take a trade here. This doesn't make any sense. Thank you, sir. We'll do our best. We will do our best. Barcoding over here on the 5-minute, kind of creating a range, a little idiot box, if you will, on the 5-minute. Little barcode here on the 5 minutes. Had another bearish harami there that failed. You had a bullish harami here that I did not even see. Not that clean, but it did work. The 5 minutes ugly. I mean, this is ugly. I mean, obviously this 5-minute breakout worked, but like, you know, I didn't take that. It did hold the lower level and then pushed up, but it's not clean. 5 minutes, very, very choppy today. Not clean. I mean, based on the 5-minute, you could long here and take profit at 980, 975. Chopping around, buy bottom in the range, stop at the low. I'm going to try this. Pulled back here. I think it's a decent risk to reward on this. Stop needs to go down here. We'll go 74. And back above the VWAP at 960, I will go break even. Stop to break even now. Just playing the range here. That's all I'm doing. Playing the range. I take my 10 points here. Take my 5 points, I guess. So I can go ahead and lock in my 10. A little choppy here. There we go. They say don't diddle in the middle. Because we've created this range, right? That's all I'm doing here is like, because you've kind of created this range, you can just long off these bodies until it breaks. You know, until it breaks the 34 to the downside or kind of the 75 to the upside. You can trade in this area here, buy down here, sell up here, buy down here, sell up here, until it breaks down. Now, that's not going to work forever. Eventually, it's going to close below and go down, or the opposite, right? So, another Sabo box. Rocket setting up. I mean, maybe. Here's the thing. What we go up until we don't, right? I mean, the market, I think, is bearish here, but I think everybody else thinks that too, right? So it's like, you know, could we just have a huge sell-off? Yeah, I mean, let's look at, you know, there. Let's go to yesterday. You know. Or was it the day before? Right there, yeah. So, like, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. That's all we can do. Not much you can do. 21,020 first target. Now, I will be honest, the 21,040 area is interesting because if we go back and look at yesterday, that's where those triple equal lows were, right? Yeah, 21,040 was where these triple equal lows were, right there. We got a pivot point sitting there at the 34. So we can kind of mark this out. This would be an interesting spot to kind of retest. I think someone mentioned it earlier. So that is a good spot to maybe retest. And then maybe sell off from there. We'll see. Got to get through that 21,000 level first. I might naked short the 21,000 level too. I don't even know. Maybe. I might just naked short the 21,000. I might. So yeah, I guess we'll just wait and kind of see what happens. I mean, right now there's not much to do. If you haven't already kind of taken a trade and kind of locked down some profit, then it might be a good day just to walk away. Oh, it's also the 618 retracement. Makes sense, right? Yeah, 5K points on TPT. Can I use it for real? You can use your points. I don't know what. Let me see what mine are. I mean, what does 5K points get you? I have 3,710 points. I don't know how you redeem them. I don't know how you use them. Rewards. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can get a free test reset for 5K points. You can get a 25K test account for 3,000 points. Yeah, it looks like you got a few things that you can use them for. Yeah, I mean, I would, for 5K points, you could get a free reset or a 25K test account. It's up to you. I only got 3,700 points. But, you know, I think I used mine recently for something else. It's 3,700 points for me. We got the one pro account. Oh, I guess it didn't take that trade because I didn't have it logged on. That's okay. We'll start it fresh on Monday. We'll start it fresh. We are decently close to passing a couple of other Take Profit Trader accounts. We got one at 26,174. So it's 425 away from passing. The other one's up $700. And the other one's up $880. We're really just grinding here, guys. We're just chopping. Yeah, I agree there, Tech T. I'm up about 550 per funded account this week. So I don't know how long you really should be sticking around pushing the button on a funded account. You probably should at some point here just call it a day and walk away, but don't be too crazy. Here comes a little push up here. Could get an IB play here. Maybe we'll take it. Bernstein Analysis reaffirmed their market perform rating and 30 price target for Pfizer. Recently disclosed licensing deal. Oh. No giveaway, Marcin? I could do a giveaway. You guys want a giveaway? I was going to hold one until Monday. I was going to stream Monday and do a giveaway, but we can do it today if y'all want to. If you guys want to. Use Husk Wallet. I don't have his wallet. He took it with him. He's been very particular about that wallet since he lost it that one day. All right, guys. We will do a 150K. 150K Take Profit Trader eval giveaway. Important thing to note with the giveaways of the evaluations is you do still have to pay the activation fee of $130 out of your pocket. However, you already know you passed, right? So it does cost you something, but you already know you passed. I'm about to. You better hope that Andy's not in here. TCG Andy. If Andy's in here, it's over. You know what I mean? It's a half day on Hill on Monday, so I'm going to stream the half day. I'm going to stream the half day. Oh, Andy's already in here. Look at there. Andy's already trying to put his entry in there. Although, Andy, I started it after you put that in there. So, no, he does not get them totally free. Room. That's not true. You can't get them totally free. I mean, it's free, but you still got to pay the activation fee. Unless he's doing something I don't know about. If he is, then I don't know how he's doing that. He does have a bigger following than me, a much bigger. So maybe he has somebody giving him away, but I don't know. You have a take profit trader curse, so you'll blow it. Exclamation point cash if you want to enter the giveaway for a free take profit trader 150k eval. This is just trash, guys. It's just trash. I mean, again, you could still be longing the bottom of the range. You know, you could still be doing that. It's up to you. Hashtag exclamation point WeVop. WeVop. So yeah, jump in there. Exclamation point cash for a free take profit trader 150k account potentially. Potentially. It's hard to catch the tops and the bottoms because they are forming a triangle. Yeah, I mean, like, I never try to pick it anyway. Just because, you know, I mean, that's how you kind of blow your account when you try to pick the tops and the bottoms. But I was in that 5-minute short yesterday, and I freaking took profit too early. Where is it at? Right here. I was in this yesterday, right here. I was short from the 90, right here at the 90. Yeah, 80, 96. I got short right there. Took a little bit of heat. I took like 10 points. No, 15 points, 14 or 15 points, and then got out. And you can see it just ripped lower. But it's okay. It's okay. Exclamation point cash in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. We got 23 entrants so far. Yesterday was good. Today is pretty much flat for me. Up 2 props, down 2 props. Yeah. I mean, it's okay, right? Nothing wrong with that. We're kind of grinding VWAP here. ES is above VWAP. I do think we break out to the upside now after, you know, kind of thinking we tapped that 21,040 level. But do we have to is the question. We don't have to, but we might. And I'm going to start me an account next week, and or something. I'm going to use an account, and we're going to use it for the we're going to use it for trading the ES next week. Larson says, close it now. Close it. Get out of there. There's only 70 people in here, Marcine, so you got 1 in 70 chance if all 70 sign up, which probably won't happen. Guys, do remember, you don't have to pay for anything with Take Profit Trader for this account. You do have to have an open account with them. So you have to register your email and password with them. That's all we need is just a registered email. So, but I don't know why you wouldn't be using Take Profit Trader. They are awesome. Probably my #1 prop firm right now. I'm slowly working towards the 5 accounts, and I'm going with a wide variety of accounts here, as you can see. I have a 150K account here. We have a 25K here, a 50K here, a 25K here, and I just got, if we disconnect and reconnect, I just got my 50K account pro, 50K pro account right there this morning that I'm not taking a trade on yet. So the idea is to grind these till we pass them. I'm taking them very slow. This one needs $400, $325 more dollars to pass. This one needs $2,300. You know, this one needs about $700. And we just started this one, so But yeah, the idea is just grind to the 5 and then just grind them with my funded accounts and turn that $250 a day payout into like a $1,250 a day payout, right? That's the idea there. Fish lips, because I'm using, these are all trade of 8. These are all trade of 8. So that's how. Every one of these connections are trade of 8 connections. You can have as many trade of 8 connections on Ninja as you want. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, you can have as many trade of 8 connections as you'd like. And I use them. I use Replicanto to copy across them. Plus 173 on the funded close. Let's go. RC, nice job. The giveaway is going to end in about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes. You never use them because of the unrealized and funded. Yeah, that's true too, Alito. That is the thing you have to deal with. But, yeah. Yeah, fish slips, you can only have one rhythmic, and you can have the rest trade of 8. So that's what I do. We'll probably do the giveaway in like 7 or 8 minutes. I probably won't leave it the entire 30 minutes. We'll probably, let's just say 11 a.m. Let's do it at 11 a.m. We have a bearish SMT here. I wonder if it holds. I'm considering just taking a little short stab here, but I don't know if it's worth it. I have no idea, Alito. That was funny. It just ripped down. Curtis, that's what I did. So as I started like blowing accounts, I started adding trade of 8 accounts, right? I started just adding trade of 8s. So Tradeify, Apex, Take Profit Trader, My Funded Futures. As I blew accounts, I just switched over to Rhythmic or to trade of 8. So and eventually, unfortunately, blew enough accounts to have them all over there if I wanted to. And then my only rhythmic connection is Bulenox, right? And I do have 2 Bulenox funded accounts that are passed right now. But what I'm trying to do is wait until probably the 1st of the month, and I really want to kind of start myself fresh with these funded accounts. So I've got 2 Buleys passed, and I've got 4 Apexes passed that I have not activated yet. So come the 1st of the month, I'm going to activate all of those, and we'll start next month kind of with those accounts fresh there. EQ riding the top of the opening range, yeah. We'll see, Alito. This is just one of those things. I think a short here would make sense because just based off the S&T. But I don't know. I may take a stab at it in this account. I should have stabbed up here is kind of what I was thinking. I measured it was a 13-point stop. Now it's much more. I mean, we don't have to go up here. We don't have to. No new license key, Curtis. I actually don't need a license key at all with the Trade of 8 connections. I just use the Bulenox license key or whatever. Here's another 50 touch. We've been bouncing here all day. I'm going to try a little bounce play here. And kind of if it stops me out, I'll probably just take the short. And I'm not looking for very many points here. Okay. Stop me out. All right, I'm going to take the short now. And I'll put it up here. Kind of target. Maybe we get down to the 16s here. You hate Trade of 8 so much, the order filled voice makes me want to. Oh, yeah. Hit the guy in the face. Valley of Decision, yeah. Well, I don't even use Trade of 8. I use the Trade of 8 connection on Ninja, right? So I'm not even using Trade of 8 per se. It's just the connection. ES. Yeah, I wonder if ES is going to test that 96 again. It's below the VWAP, but it's got to get back through that 96. That's why you don't have any trading value. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I said, I mean, I'm using it just for the connection, not for the actual. Not using it on Trade of 8. I'm going to add in here. I want these to get taken out quickly. Might get stopped out here. Might wreck my profits. But that's okay if it does. Want to see it stay below the 50 here. I'm in pretty heavy, 4 contracts. All right, I'm going to stop to break even now. I want to see it push down here. Anyone long here? Not me. They keep saying that Rhythmic and DX Feed is coming to second quarter 2025. Who is that? Oh, Tradeify accounts. I got you. You're only gunning for 50 ticks. Nice. She filled me to the tick before the immediate whiff bounce. I'm stop at break even here, so I'm not worried about it here. Can't lose, so I would like that first push there to have pushed to taken me out, but it did not. We did close below that range on the 5 minute there, so it looks like we should get the push lower. I'm going to go down to here now, because if this pushes back up to there, it's probably going to be stopped out if this candle turns back. If it comes back to its high there. I'm actually just going to go ahead and lock in 10 points. There's 10 points. So close to my freaking take profit there. Now, I don't actually think this is a bad long spot. I think that this could be like a turtle soup type level. So I'm thinking that we could hit this level here because it's kind of a decision point, right? And maybe pop back up. Let's see how it plays. I might stab here at it. We'll see. Just maybe like one contract here. We'll stab for like 10 points. We'll risk 10 for 10. I know we broke lower here, but like I think ES is at that kind of, it's at a key level. Good morning, Perfect Play. If you want to enter a free giveaway there for the Take Profit Trade 150K account, exclamation point cash in the chat. I think this could be a spot where we can just kind of sweep this and bounce. We may not even sweep it. Because if we look, the sweep of this would also be tapping into a 5 minute gap on the a 5 minute gap over here on Nasdaq. Got relative equal lows down there too at 912. We're going to do the giveaway here in about 3 minutes, guys. So if you're not into the giveaway already, exclamation point cash to get in there. I'm going to stab this. I'm going to maybe try to turtle soup this right here for a little 10-point play. Let's see. Spam risk. Not today, bro. This might not work. This might not be smart. Right there, I'm in. Granny, no! Oh. Jay. Oh. We'll go break even at like 918. Right there. Nah. Ended up being a break-even play. I mean, we were up 8 points there. Maybe we should not have went break-even at all. I don't really know. 1 minute before the hourly close, yeah. Exclamation point cash, Forever Noble, in the chat there. Exclamation point cash. 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 There's 10 points. So it did end up being a soup. The idea was correct. Oh, no, I was longing there, Takamura. That was long. That was a long. A long. I'm actually considering getting back in. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, why do you think I thought that was going to probably be a bounce area? I mean, this is where you use ES to structure your little scalp trades if you want to, right? Well, we know 57.96 is a must-recover spot, right? We kind of bounced here once. This is an area that we have to hold, or we push down. So, kind of grinded down here. There was not a death candle. So, you expect this area to get a bounce, some sort of reaction out of this area, right? You don't have to risk that much over here to kind of get the bounce there. That's why some people say, like, why do you watch ES? Well, that's why I watch ES. That's why we watch it. Because you just never know. Sometimes it can help you. All right, let's do the giveaway. I'm going to give 1 more minute to enter the giveaway. At 11:03, we are going to draw. You got 1 minute, exclamation point, cash in the chat. We now have, 35 entries out of 71 people watching. You got a 1 in 35 shot. You actually probably got like a 0.2 in 35 shot. Yeah, I would enter Takamura. Why not? No problem, no problem. Just give it to me. It's okay. Oh, thanks, Green Knight. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and do the giveaway here, guys. If you're not in, sorry. Andy is here and ready. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You probably have less of a chance to win since Andy's here. All right, here we go. We're going to close the giveaway now. Man, look at that rip. Look at that ripper. All right, here we go. We're picking the winner. Picking the winner. Jeffrey Vaughns. Are you here? He was long off 929 for the longest. Nice. You held it through that? Nice job. Jeffrey Vaughns, are you here? Jeffrey Vaughns is here. Let's go. So, Jeffrey, I need you to send me an email at methodicalman@gmail.com. Right there. I'll pin it at the top of the chat for you. What I need you to send me is, I need you to send me your login for your not your login, just your email for your Take Profit Trader. But if you click on this little icon in the top right, this shows that it's your channel. Just screenshot this and include it in your email so that I know it's you. And yeah, appreciate you. Lost respect, unsubscribing. Oh, you couldn't make it out? Finally it happened? All right, so you're out now? You got out for profit or what? Slinging micros today on 150K, but green enough. Let's go. Must be rigged. Andy didn't win. Yeah. If only Andy would have won. Andy's win streak is now blemished. Micah Trade says rigged. Yeah. Andy's win streak is blemished. I don't think Jeffrey's ever won before. I don't think that he has. Took that long two, bounced right off the 15-minute gap for the silver bullet. Let's go. Tech T's only won once. Yeah. I've never won. I've never won my giveaways. I don't know why. You never won, Rune? Yeah. All right, appreciate you, Predator. Yes, couldn't crack 57.97. Yeah, that's what I mean, this candle here looks different, though. I mean, like, this looks different. You know what I mean? This candle looks different. This candle is built different. I might actually take this short. Let me show you what I'm watching. This is kind of one. Okay, this is kind of like an odd setup here, but I think that it might play out. I might take this short. Let's see here. Let me check the 15-minute chart right quick. Okay, I actually like that. $8.83. So we got to close below $8.83. The problem is your next level down is 62. Yeah, I don't know, Fish Lips. I mean, like, we don't have to hit that level. I see why you would say that, but like, we don't have to hit it. We do have an SMT at the top. It's not that clean. This isn't that clean on the 5-minute, but I do think it could get down to 60. 62. How much time we got left on this 5-minute candle? 2 minutes. We got a little bit of consolidation here. We do have a pivot point. I mean, I don't know. This is it's not tough, but an interesting one. Yeah, I could just chop here for sure. I'm waiting here to see how this 5-minute candle closes. Yes, repopping the 96 here, which is not good for the bears. Actually, to be honest with you, we could watch this 1 minute right here. We did sweep liquidity. We are delivering from a 5-minute. I don't know if we're in discount of this range or not. Probably not. I mean, if you measure from here, we probably are. But so this 5-minute candle is obviously not going to break structure. We'll have to wait probably and see how the next one closes. And if ES just keeps pushing here, we may participate in a long. We swept liquidity. We are delivering from a gap, 5-minute, but we're not necessarily in discount of the range. I guess maybe on the 5-minute, maybe we are. Yeah, I guess on the 5-minute we did tap discount. Still kind of a risky long here just because, like, what's the target, right? We pop above the 50 here without it closing. I might join in without the close. But obviously we probably want to wait for the close. Is the most ideal play. Break even up there at 951. I'm probably just going to take profit there. I almost want to take 2 minis on this play. I think I will. And I'll take one off at 951 in a quota. That's a dirty close. Very dirty close. Means we got to wait for another 1-minute candle here. Actually, let's go back over here. Lack of momentum now. Oh my gosh. I just turned on Nutty's channel. He's over here playing this this song. I don't even know what it is. Max and Ruby or something. Come on. All right, I'm going to get in here. We really didn't get the close that I wanted, but I think it still just goes. If this fails on, if this pulls back and stops us out, I'll probably give back all of our profits here. Kind of a dirty close there. I should have waited for the close above, but you know me. Sometimes we just jump in. And I do say a lot of times when it comes this close to kind of inversing and then it doesn't, a lot of times that is bearish. All right, I may just kill this. Or do we DCA into it one more time? Gonna have to hold this wick here at 9:15, otherwise it's just gonna go. Yeah, I no longer like it. Yeah, I should have waited for the close. That'd have been the smarter play, obviously. Gonna DCA in because why not? I think it's going down, but no, not my profits. All right, we're port of fools here. We're port of fools. All right, well, we at least won't lose all of our profits. We are here. The Amish in them, yeah. Price's last 5-minute gap side. Yeah, that I agree. I'm going to lock some in here. This thing does not have to continue up here, but it might. All right, up 951. I think we gave up $600 or $700 there, whatever it was. I think we were up 1,600 at one point. But we full ported DCA'd there, and it just barely worked out. All right, let's look at this back over here at the 5-minute chart again. It's funny, I was looking for the short, and then I decided like last second to just take that long there. I don't know why. When I didn't even wait for it to give me confirmation. All right. What up, trades by Slade? You need 879 to pass 3? Let's go. Got 4 minutes left on this candle. All right. I don't hate the short spot, but it's definitely a little scary. Got to get below the 84s here on the 5-minute. We got to close below 84. Otherwise, I can't take it. We have to close below 84 on the 5-minute chart. And we'll take the short. The first scale level is 62.50, which isn't that far away. I don't know. Alcy Face says, to the moon. Yeah, that's awesome. Slade, do you have any other? Do you have 2 others, or are you just working on those 3? Nutty got some dislikes on that song. I mean, ES is holding that 96 level just so hard here. It's just holding it very, very strong. If it breaks, you know. Oh, you got one more on trade of 8? Nice, you blew one. Yeah. That's a pretty big rip back up here. Okay. I might get back long again, guys. As crazy as that sounds. We might get back long here. I'll wait for the close this time. We'll wait for the actual close. Sideways to bear drop. Eventually, probably. Yeah, ES is at the VWAP now. It looks like it wants to break. All right, I'm going to wait for the close. At least I say I am. All right, there's the close this time. So essentially the same trade. Not going to give this as much room. I'm going to add a third here, though. All right, let's see if this can go here. Watching the ES. I mean, if we get stopped here, we just get stopped. We'll be, you know, I think we'll be red on the day, but it'll be all right. If this fails, that could be like, you know, a bearish sign there. New 5-minute candle here. This is not the reaction that we dreamed of. That's better. The break-even stop's going to be 51.25. I can tuck my stop if this candle closes above. I can tuck my stop up to the bottom of this red candle. We'll go break even, obviously, if we hit the 51.25. All right, I can tuck my stop up to here. All right, I'm going to move my stop to break even, and I'm going to kind of trail this up. Maybe we'll take a push up into here if we can get it. We'll go for that 982 area. If we break the VWAP, I don't see any reason why we can't test it. Yeah, trade's best laid. It's one of those things, man. I don't know. I took this trade earlier, but too soon, and I had to DCA. I lost some money on it, and then if I waited for the close, obviously that would have been better play there. But we are in this gap here. We need to close above here in order for us to kind of maybe see more upside. We could kind of turn down here. I might lock some in. I'm going to lock in 7 points here. This could be a turn down spot. We got a bearish gap right there, so we may not make it through it. And that's why I was kind of taking profit right there. I don't know if you noticed. That's where my original target was. But if we do break through here and close above 967, I may move the upside target up more. Got 18 seconds left on this candle. So if we can boner up here and close above, I'll move my target up. And we might even target previous day low at 21.040. We'll see. Closing above the VWAP there. Safest place for my stop really is still down here at 927. I'm going to move it down there. I guess we'll see kind of how we react. I can always just physically kill it, right? I don't have to. We'll see how it reacts to this area. I want to see this candle close above this line. If not this candle, then the next. It really needs to be this candle. If this candle kind of gets weak on us, closes weak, we may just kill it. Probably use that 950 area as our line in the sand here. All right. Just holding up here at the VWAP. Can't get through there. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop to 945 here. I want to see us hold the 50. If we don't hold the 50, I think we go down. So locking in 10 points there. Again, I'll have a little extra confidence if we can close above 96725. I'll have an extra confidence that we at least push up into these wicks. But if we lose the 50, we're probably going to go down at this point. Or at least to some degree, right? Yeah, that candle failed to even close above the high of the bodies of these candles. So, of some concern. But we got our stop in. So nothing for us to do here, just to see what happens. She's teasing us. Even if we get stopped, we'll be back to our original $1,600 in profit after that exchange. Everything below is tested. Up or sideways? Yeah, we'll see. We do have the London close, I guess, in about, what, 3 minutes here? You know what? I'm going to move my stop back down to break even. I actually just, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking we might get a little wick. And then a push. Kind of finding a lot of resistance here in this small little 1 minute gap. I mean, it's a 10 point, 13 point gap. Just unable to get above there so far. So so a little over a minute here until 11:30. I think we get a move at 11:30. Doing good, Dave Trades. How you doing? Besant is supposed to talk in 3 minutes. Oh. We'll see what happens. It's kind of what I was thinking here. A little push lower and then maybe a rip higher out of that. So let's see here. I mean, it may stop us out, may not. We'll see what happens. We're stop at break even here, so can't be, it's fine, right? I want to see 930 just take us to the moon. But yeah, we're up like $100 in our fundeds, Dave. Around $100, nothing crazy. And this eval, we're up, well, we closed 1,400 in profit, so. We could get a lot more if we get this push. We'll see what happens here. Is 11:30 going to give us anything? Nice push there. All right, now I am going to lock in some points here. That wick. So locking in $240 here. Go, 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 go. I would not get the 100K room. It's probably like 250 to activate or something, but I wouldn't get the 100K. I go with the 25 or the 50. I wouldn't go with larger than a 50 on Bulenox, personally. You can if you're okay with the fee, but it's probably like 250 or 298. I don't even know exactly. I'll look in a moment. Let me get out of this trade. After taking an ish. Ah! Come on, get through there. I might just take this off, guys. If this does not close above on this candle, I may kill this. ES is at initial balance high right now. Treasury Bennett on Bloomberg TV. Can you trade a bot? I have no idea. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Printed a 1 hour doji. This would be a good take profit level, to be honest. Looking at the 5 minute. All right, ES popping initial balance here. All right, we can lock in some more here. This candle's obviously going to close above, so we will watch this level here for us to move up our stop to 967. So at 987, we'll lock in 967. ES tap 5815, which was the next level up. And it did push above and make a new high there. Nasdaq obviously did not. If we create a swing high here and then push back above it, that now would become my new break-even spot. The safer break-even obviously is 987. So at 987 right now, we lock in 967. And I'm going to move this up because I do think a push above 21,000, probably with some strength, does make sense if we get through 95s here. So that's not a swing. So ES pushing above initial balance high here. Nasdaq needs to come along. Pushing above the 15s there. About to close above the 15s. Oof. That left equal highs there. Eight, 6, 7, 5. No, it's off by a tick. That's a pretty big rejection, though, off that level. Yeah, it is, Takamura. So it did not hit our 87 break-even spot yet. So I'm managing it just as I would in a funded account, right? Taking it level to level, waiting for the break-even to hit directly in order to move the stop. All right, here we go. Can we push the 87? You see me breaking my rule there. I know I'm not supposed to even touch the stop until it gets through the level. All right. That hit the level there 100%. So now I'm moving my stop up to 67. Oh, 50% retracement? Yeah. It could turn down here for sure. We have an SMT still. So I'm just locking it in level to level here. We're up 32 points on this mini. We actually need like the 20 level to pass. That's all we need, like 21, I think. I think we just need like the 21 to pass here. ES tapped the 20 there. You trying to pass an eval? Yeah, it's an eval, Joseph. I think a 20 level would get us past. I mean, just based on my crude math, I don't know. It should get us close, if not past. You know, doing the math while you're in the trade is never a good idea, because it's just kind of like law of averages there. So if I'm looking and I say, like, right now we're at 2,600 at 21,000, we need $400 more, which is 20 more points. So and our stop here needs to be really at 85, because if initial balance does not hold, this would be my stop on an initial balance trade anyway. So if this doesn't hold, we're going to be in trouble anyway on this trade. All right, stopped out. So now we just need 22. We need another $700. It's fine. What up, Big Tick Energy Trades? Yamil Trades. You just lost a 50K test because you didn't. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Exit at 21,000. Yeah, I mean, this. Here's the thing, like, that's obviously an area where we could turn back down, but I could actually. Let me redraw this 5-minute setup. I mean, you know, sometimes it is what it is, right? I'm going to stab long here. I'm a little late to the trade, to be honest, but boom, 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 boom. ES just retested the initial balance high there. All right, I'm going to add in here. And we may give back some. That's okay if we do. Don't even know what we need to pass. We'll just try to watch it. What is that? 23 points. That's 460. Yeah, that I don't even think that'll do it. Probably gonna get stopped anyway on this. We'll see. Yeah, stop me out. It's fine. All right, we need $600, which we can do that now. That's 60 ticks. Times 2. You've been doing the dumbest stuff ever? Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. I mean, you can't bury your bias, though. But that's okay. That'd be all right. You'll make it back. You'll get back there. We all do eventually. Man, if the ES will hold this 14. I'm going to stab here. See if it hits, we pass. If it doesn't, we fail. Well, we don't fail, but you know what I mean. May not quite be to the pass. Should be within a few dollars at most. At worst. Those last like 10, 15 points are like the hardest, right? What up, Rod? Once we hit the body of this candle, I'm going to go break even. So 84.50. Can go break even here. I mean, you really going to dick for a tick there? Come on, guy. What are we doing? Going to dick me for a tick there? That's rude. I mean, you're a sweet girl. You're a sweet girl. A sweet, sweet girl. Go on back up there. Get on back up there. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Today look for 1,500 with no break even now? Yeah. All right, guys. We passed the eval live in front of you guys today. $3,000 in profit. Let's go. Let's go. You know, I don't think we took anything too crazy, right? We didn't do anything too crazy there. Bulenox 50K eval there. You seen the bull trap? The 21 EMA failed. 2584 tick chart on MES. Why didn't I take my profits? I don't know, man. We all have that problem. I have that problem too. Well, no, I'll take profits. That's a little different. Me there, big tick. If I'm in profit, I'm taking it usually. But yeah, I could see, like, you know, everybody makes kind of mistakes and stuff every now and then. You just have to go with it, right? You can see the freaking 96 level's been an ATM machine on the ES today. I mean, look at that. He actually called out the 88 level this morning. I missed that. He said the recovery of 88 was the key level. So you can see what happened here at 9:30. We pushed above 88. We never, I mean, you never were more than a few points in drawdown if you took that 88 level. And you've just been holding. 88 with a stop at 83. And I mean, you're just holding right there. You're up 34 points on the ES, which is insane. Insane. Looks easy when you just look at it like that, but hard to trade. You never know. Appreciate you, Rod. You signed up for an eval to live. Two-step before live was the one you mentioned yesterday about resetting it for free. I think My Funded Futures is doing that, Rod. My Funded Futures is giving out the free reset. Bitcoin's about to explode for June in the summer, probably. Yeah, so My Funded Futures, if you buy an account right now, between now and the 25th, which is just Sunday, so you really have to buy it today. You can buy it today, full port it, try to pass it. If you don't pass it, you get a free reset. So, not a bad deal, really. I mean, obviously, you don't have to full port it, but that's a thing. Chart is at climax. It might be. I got the starter. I always go with the starter, but it's up to you. Go whichever one you like. Do you guys think we go higher, or is this kind of the spot where we turn down? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I had too many. Yeah, I just go with the starter. It's $92. It's not bad. 92 bucks. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm long on an eval over here. 3 minis. Boom, 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 boom. Long on an eval. 3 minis. 3 minis. Can it pop? Can it pop? I don't know. You feel like 040 is in play, but we could also do. Yeah, I have no idea, Takamura. Obviously, I'm long right now, so I'd like it to retest initial balance, but it may not. I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill it. It's taking too long. Let's get out break even. What up, Big Tick? What we got? You know what you did? You've been tilted for a while trying to be right rather than be break even. Never again will I do that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, sometimes you got to be happy with your profit. You know what I mean? See profit, take profit. Nothing wrong with that. So, boom, 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 boom. There's the dump. There's the El Dumpo. Kind of had a feeling it was about to come, so. Nice little VWAP touch there. ES pulled back there, losing that, kind of losing that little level there. I am watching the 5 minute here. I mean, there is a potential. You got a couple levels there. It's not really, I don't know. I have to keep an eye on it. I have to keep an eye on it. Let me see what the other chart looks like. Yeah. All right, we'll see kind of what happens here. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do. Nice little pullback here. Problem is, let me see where the comma or the trauma is. The 15 minutes. We are about to close below on 15 minute. How many minutes we got left? 5. problem is the trauma is so far away here on this chart. It's all the way down there at 885. Is ES going to retest the is it going to retest the VWAP there? So below the VWAP there, it's just an interesting spot. I mean, it's, you know, could kind of go either way here, right? We'll see. Oh, you're going to self-reflect this weekend, Big Tick? Nice. I mean, that's the thing. It sucks to have a bad Friday, but I've done it plenty of times, and then, you know, kind of refocus yourself on the weekend. New 5-minute candle here in 1 minute. It's just the shorts are so scary because it's just holding. Like, it just keeps holding, right? It just keeps holding. And you know, eventually it probably breaks through there. But trying to test it, you know, you don't know when. Let's see, what level can we retest? Maybe 930. I'm gonna look for a little scalp short here. I'll go stop to break even at like 33. See if ES can test. I may kill this early. Let's see if the ES tests the VWAP here. I'm kind of late on this. Oh, actually, I'm just going to take profit at 28. In late on this, don't want to give it too much room, so want to give myself a chance to still be able to trade this account if it rips my face off here. Alright, stop me out. I had a horrible entry on that. Got in way too late. Pushing down there now after stopping me out. ES has not tested the VWAP yet. CC, you just have to hit the button, man. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. You just got to press the button, get more used to it. That's really it. Boom, 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 boom. Need to push down here below the 30. If we can get below the 30, we can probably get a little movement, but so far not really getting it. Yeah, it's just screen time and getting comfortable with your setups and stuff like that. I mean, really, it's all it is. It shouldn't really matter whether it's a live account, a prop account, no matter what it is. You know, entering and holding. I mean, entering, I have no problem entering a trade, but just kind of following my rules and holding it, it's kind of like the part that I struggle with. Come on, come on. Can you push down? That would be nice. Kind of holding up there at the 32s. Just can't get through there. Just cannot get through there. Nice rip higher there back to the VWAP. All right, nice big rip there back up. Closing back above the VWAP potentially here. Nice big rip back up. ES at the initial balance there. No, I think Big Tick is a real person. Yeah, and that's the dragon. That's who I thought I kind of thought I saw you and Tom stream the other day. Tom Sabo. Look at this rip right back up. It's hard to be like, I mean, really, it's hard to be bearish here. Let's see here. I mean, it's so like, I don't know. Woof. Okay. Just jump in on momentum here. Why not? I'm going to put the stop at break even and just see. I mean, you never know, right? This type of candle you might get pass on if it just pushes down and tests the 29,000 or the 20,900. We could maybe pass this account if it rips down to the 20,900 level. If it doesn't, so what, you know? I mean, you know, it's one of those deals where you could pass there, you may not. Back below the low, I'll put the stop in at break even. And if this, you remember, we got a free reset on this account, so even if it kind of blows it, you got a free reset. Got to use it before the 25th anyway, so I'm going to be aggressive here. This could just be a little liquidity sweep lower to go higher. It could be. He has held the VWAP there, so this thing could rip right back higher. We'll see. We'll let it tap into the 44s, but if it continues higher, we'll just get out. I'll move my stop down to here now. Might just been a little sweep lower there. I don't know. What did the 5-minute do there? No. Not really anything. So kind of broke structure on the 5-minute there, but now we're getting a heavy push down. Yeah, Alfred, that's a tough spot. I mean, if you're long, I mean, not much you could do, right? We broke structure on the 5 minute, so I do think this goes down. The problem is, like, sizing correctly for me. What's the level down there? 862. And look at that. Look at that wick right back. Look at that, guys. Something's going on here. For sure. Something is going on. Something is fishy. Fishy. If you zoom out there, we are in a clean 100-point channel. Yeah, I am zoomed out. Like what you guys are seeing is not what I'm seeing. We're zoomed out over here. Trust me, I got the 5, the 15, the 2, the 3, the 30 second. We got it all up. Got the speaker. The Sovereign Wealth Fund is on pause. Thank you, Claudia. We'll push lower there now. Oh, that moved the market up. Yeah. No, yeah, it has Takamura. Trust me, I have it. I have it drawn. I'm looking at the same thing probably you are. You just can't see it. You just can't see it. I like the starter account, Rod. Just the starter account. Boom, 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 boom. Too many people out there to play with, yeah. Three accounts open, you pass one, do they all merge? No. They don't merge. Unless you got that live thing, then yeah, then that might. We're just holding up here at the 930s. Just cannot get through there. Yeah, no problem. If we get through those 930s, we can kind of get a little move down. But until then, it's like, it's tough. 'Tis tough. Can it go? I think if we can get below the 30s here, we can get a decent little move down. But man, it's just holding up there strong. And here's the thing: the longer it holds there, you know what that means. The more likely it is to just bounce. So exclamation point nutty. Wrong chat. He blew it up on purpose out of spite. Yeah, I've done that plenty of times. The market started to pump back up around 57 points. Going to see what happens later today. Nothing wrong with that ride. I mean, I don't know. It's not great price action right now. Volatility's there, but being on the right side of the volatility is kind of the thing, right? I mean, I really do believe if we can break below the 30, we can get a nice little elevator down into the whole number. But the longer we hold this area, this thing could just rip higher. We are generating a lot of liquidity to the upside there. I think that line in the sand is kind of that 50 level there, so you see it pushing there 54, 55 right into the VWAP. We pop the VWAP here. Let's see if we rip. All right, looking like it might rip lower now. Let's see. Of course, that's what it's looked like before, and then it just didn't do it. Oh, yeah, you're not alone, Big Tick. Trust me, we all struggle. I mean, I've been struggling myself quite a bit. See if it retests the 50 here. Get back up there. We'll see. Do I have a plan to sell or buy on this chart? Trading tour right now, and there's not really anything to do here. Not really anything to do. This could hold here and push up, but in this area, it makes it tough. Yeah, it's just consolidation. And like, to be honest with you, the only thing I can really wait on here is maybe a close below like 890, 880. Then we could really maybe look at taking the short then. That would be breaking structure and the trauma on the 5-minute, but even that to me is not. It's not even that obvious. Don't know that I would take that on my funded accounts. I'm not even sure. We'll see a push back into the 50 here. Can it retest the 50? I don't know. The ES is just grinding VWAP. It's not doing anything. But you know what they say, don't short a slow, choppy market. And I mean, like, that's kind of got some validity to it at times, right? But who knows? This thing could really rip in either direction. Yeah, I mean, I do think we probably get that afternoon sell-off, but I don't know. Do we clear the VWAP here and pop? Let's see. It's just methodical, man. Did I misspell it? Oh, I misspelled it. I misspelled it. There. I just misspelled it. Oh, goodness. My spelling is not great. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I typed it a little too quick there. My bad. Is this thing going to pop here? Man, I am tempted to stab long here. I really am, but... Of course, I would already be at my take profit there if I would have just hit the button. Come on. Did not hit the button. I was looking for a little pullback into the view up there. Oh, you just got picked for the duck race? Oh, let's go, Andy. Nice job. I'm not watching Nutty right now, but I was earlier. I mean, if we get a pullback into maybe like... Let me get a pullback into like the 55s, 50 VWAP. I wouldn't mind taking it. And not going to get it. Hitting that level over there on the 5-minute. The only thing is now this swept this liquidity here. That's kind of scared along after we take that. I guess 986 is the next level up. Need a little bit of a pullback here. All right, I'm going to take a little stab long here. Stop to break even is going to be 83.50 here. I'm just going to get out here. If it comes back to the entry, I'm going to just be out. I'm going to take the 15 points here if we can get it. Probably just be break even. All right, let's see what happens. All right, stopped out there. Not that great of a trade, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. Hindsight, probably not even worth taking, but missed the trade that I really wanted to take, so it's all right. I guess we're up like 170 or something. Somewhere around there, 150, 170. Nothing crazy. Oh, you won? Let's go. Oh, look at this thing drop. And he done won the race. Again. Yeah, Alito, I'm probably about done. You blew 2 avals. Free reset on Tuesday. 25K take prop trader on Monday. Not my best week. Another free account from Andy there. Let's go. That's kind of a pretty big dip there. What time is it? 12:30. Probably is about time to stop. Five-minute Harami on the. I missed it. Bearish 5-minute Harami. Does the 5-minute candle turn back green here? I don't know. Hard to know. Holding up there 950s. ES at the 5808. How big is this gap on the 5-minute? Let me see. It's 12, 13. It's not that big. 10 points. Not really that obvious. Kind of losing the 50 there. It's kind of going both directions here. Two minutes left on the 5-minute candle there. Gonna go for the 300K. Let's go. This is a weird spot. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel this like need to trade, but there really is no need to trade. I'm up $162. It's Friday, the day before holiday. I could just walk away. Do feel like I missed a couple of trades today that I probably should have taken. You spent over 3 hours on the phone with AT&T. Here you are still streaming. Yeah. Oh yeah, if you just been on the phone, yeah, I'm sure. That's no fun. So pushing back up there. Bouncing. Got a little bounce. It blew your mind that the day how easy it was to find. I don't know. I mean, like, it's in hindsight, it's always easy, right? But in real time, it's a different situation. Look at that rip back up. All right, last try, stab long. All right, stopped out. Did that? You gotta be kidding me, man. That only took that on one account. Why is the copier not on? Did I never change the lead account on this copier? I did not. All right, that's annoying. So the copier wasn't on there. I did not change the lead account, so it only took it on one account there. So that account's made a little more today. That's all right. Oh, that's frustrating. Gosh, how did I not notice that? Oh, well. I don't know, Green. I just took the break above VWAP, the retest. So, that's annoying. Did not have the frickin' copier on the NQ. I had it on micros, but not on the NQ. Can't believe I did that. Copier was not on. $726 minutes is enough for 33-year-old Brian Yamil, whoever that is. All right, I'm trying it one more time. Let's make sure we're out. All right. That got us back to 200. Probably I should have waited for this 86 to move my stop to break even, but you know me. I think it's going to hit, but maybe not. Well, we just scalped 4 points there. Nothing crazy. So there we go. Up to 234. We'll take it. Couple $100. So that puts us up about $750 on the week on the funded accounts. Not bad. So an okay week. And there would have been my target. But that's all right. Oh. No girlfriend since all of it went away at 19 years old. What happened? Who said all that, Big Tick? I don't know who that is. Don't know who that guy is. All right, guys, I do think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Again, remember, guys, 91% off Bulenox still going on. My Funded Futures. Don't sleep on the deal, guys. Buy one, 50% off for new customers. If you haven't bought an account in a while, check to see if they're giving you the 50% off. Just because if you had an account in the past, they may still consider you a new customer. 50% off any account, 6% off any account if you're a current customer. One free reset. So you can buy it today. You can full port it. If you blow it or you hit the daily loss limit, you can reset it for free before Sunday, the close of business Sunday. All right. 30% off no activation fee on Take Profit Trader. That's the #1 prop firm right now for me. And that's it. I'll get that account sent over to you. I don't even remember who won at this point. Jeffrey will get it sent over to you. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching and enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on Monday. We will still stream Monday even though the market's only open half a day. So join us. Appreciate you guys watching.